Here we are for a podcast video. This one's going to be kind of more me talking. I got 1 page of notes, and this is going to... So I'm just going to have to tell you, and explain what I'm telling you on the stuff here, the few words that it makes up, what these notes are. They cover a wide topic area of psychology. Is counseling and how to do things simply right, philosophy, takes from Bruce Lee, Buddhism, the Bible, Raelism. The things Rael covered in some of his work, that is the most exciting stuff that has ever been dealt with in the psychological field. Nothing is more exciting than Rael stuff in the psychology field. His teaching. Meditation. Intense meditation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, meditation should be intense. Buddha said meditation, in order to find nirvana, you have to do intense meditation. It should be like the flow of oil. That's how intense your meditation should be. It should be fast, quick. Your thoughts should flow like oil. And you know how your thoughts work, your mind's eye. Anyways, you have 4 eyes. You have your 2 eyes. You have your pineal gland, which is your mind's eye. And you have your spirit eye. So there's 4 eyes. Spirit eye, mind's eye, your 2 eyes. 4 eyes. You have 4 eyes. Okay. Intense meditation and mindfulness allow you to reach a state of nirvana, or pure happiness and a pure state of peace with everything. Yeah, it's just like after you get done meditating for 6 hours, you feel at peace with everything. Everything is peaceful. You feel the coolness, the healthy coolness of your flesh and your brain. I like to, after I get done meditating for 6 hours, I go outside and I look at the moon and the stars, and the night just feels so warm and beautiful. It's almost like the warm wind kicks in after I meditate. I just feel the warm wind, and I feel the nature, the world just embracing me. Yeah, meditation is interesting. Alright, so I'm trying to present this in a good way, man, because I'm not very good at presenting things, because I don't know, I got an accent. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at talking really clear, but I can talk really clear if I try to. So I can talk with a flow and a rhythm and keep the flow going. Yeah. Anyways, so after I meditate for 6 hours, I like to look at the night, go outside and look at the night sky, and look at the stars glowing through the night. I wonder what's at the other end of those stars and the light, where they come from. Beautiful, beautiful meditation, and beautiful endless nights that were given to me by Rael and Yahweh, teaching me the ways of the Elohim, the psychological ways. They taught us everything we need to know to get by and to have a right head on our head. Yeah, the Elohim taught Rael the right teachings the right teaching is just to rightly save the world. That was perfect for what he was doing, his mission. With enough meditation, you can completely eliminate anxiety. You will never have to have anxiety ever again if you meditate enough. And nobody knows this, but you have, with enough meditation, you can completely eliminate anxiety. Okay. Take a toke. The ways of Raelism are to meditate, The ways of Buddhism are to meditate. The ways of Buddhism are to learn to organize your life so you don't suffer. Pain is certain. Pain is always going to be certain. Pain will always be there, and it will guide you, but suffering is optional. You do not have to do the stupid suffering thing. Yeah. Buddha always noticed, why do everywhere Buddha looked in life, he realized that they're all going to suffer. They're old, they're suffering. No matter where you go, it's just suffering. You're never happy. You never get what you want. Then Buddha realized this, and he's trying to find the end to it. And to find the end, he said intense meditation, mindfulness. I don't know if you knew about mindfulness, but he said through intense meditation you can find nirvana. He probably did mindfulness after a while because you realize that's part of your meditation and taking time for yourself to feel your brain work. And now, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, and you got to learn to organize your life so you have what you need, like with your food, your everything, your weed, your everything. I mean, in your life, you have to organize things. You have to survive. Even you have to be selfish a little bit, but you're doing that so like a couple more days, you can get a couple more days underneath you, you know, and get by for a couple more days maybe. So it could be like 3 days of goodness, or it could be 5 days of goodness. In the next 2 days you meditate and you balance out your life between good times and bad times. You know what I'm saying? Okay, life is beautiful, so be happy. Life is beautiful, beautiful puppies. Life is full of beautiful kitties. Life is full of beautiful sunrises and sunsets. Life is full of beautiful things, you know. There's certain things you'll see in life that'll make you happy. You can eat beautiful foods, you can eat really good foods, and that'll be a moment. Yeah, life is beautiful. It always is beautiful if you take a look at it. Try not to worry too much, you know. Don't overthink it, you know. Learn to always stay as calm as possible. Staying just calm. Stay as calm as possible. That'll get you through a lot of things, you know. It'll make you patient. And you learn to be thankful, because sometimes life can get you down, you know. Life can get you down, so just learn to be thankful. Learn to be thankful, because, you know, just sometimes it'd be in a rut. You're like, it could be a lot worse if I was somewhere else. Huh? I could be starving in a range in Africa, and I'm thankful for what I have here, you know. You know, and that is very important stuff. Okay. Always think positive, happy thoughts. Don't think, feel. But when you do think, make sure your thoughts are relaxing and happy thoughts. Okay, so don't think. Just give it up. Stop thinking, man. Stop overthinking everything, and just stop thinking, and just stop getting bored. Stop. Oh, I'm here. I gotta start thinking. You know, stop that. Just feel goodness. Feel relaxing. Feel happiness. Feel the calm. Feel the, you know. And meditation automatically makes you happy. So when you meditate, those 6 hours you're meditating, that's your time off, man. You know, you gotta have a break, you know. The next 6 hours, listen to music, you know, or just watch a movie that's a little bit more fringe, so you can take you can't do the same thing over and over, you know. Switch it up and learn your balances. You know, okay, this is my time to just sit here and listen to music, or in the next 5 days you can smoke your weed and have your supply. 5 days you'll be happy, and the next 2 days you meditate, listen to music. Don't try to go crazy, visit some friends. You know. Always be kind and have a good intention. Your intention creates your reality. Okay, so always be kind. Yes, always be kind. Uh, Femininity is the way back to the original timeline. Femininity is a way to, I don't know, just, you don't have to be all a macho man about everything because people don't like that, they never will. But anyways, always be kind, and when you have a good intention, people know why are you what's the psychological implications of having a bad intention, So, does it make sense? And don't ever preach violence, Of course not, And your intention creates your reality, yes. Your intention does create your reality. Alex Collier said this a long time ago. All anyone ever wants is to be happy. They don't want material things or money. Everything is based on energy. To be happy, you have to be like energy. You have to be fluid, You have to conserve your energy. You have to use it at the right time in a rhythmic motion. And you have to balance. You can't use too much of this for that, You gotta be very smart about your refinement, the way you work. Don't overuse your muscles in a certain way, or All anyone ever wants is to be happy. They don't want material things or money. Your mind should be filled with happy thoughts upon happy thoughts. Yes, your mindfulness teaches you to be happy. Your mind should be relaxing, and when you should be happy thoughts. Science fiction, fantasy, what are your favorite books? What are your favorite movies? What are your favorite video games? What is your favorite music? Do things you like. Listen to music you like. Watch movies you like. You know what I mean? Just, keep it cool with yourself. Be good to yourself, Meditation should be intense. Yes, meditation should be intense. It should flow like oil in your mind's eye. You should feel the flexing of your brain muscles. Physical fitness for the brain. That's what meditation is. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Cut that string of worrying. And stop overthinking things, man. You're gonna be all right, man. If life is good, you got this. You'll be happy. You won't suffer too much. You'll have the right balances. And when the time comes for this to happen, it'll happen. Yes, and don't worry about all that bad stuff, man. Stop overthinking that. If you were in a war and you hurt people, you have regrets, don't think about that anymore. Forget about that. Just let that all go. Just forget about it. You're a new person, Your new life with Christ, Your new life with Rael. You're a new person, Don't overthink, And stop worrying. Stop all that bad thinking, Good thoughts, happy thoughts, Think highly of yourself. Don't ever speak bad about yourself. Don't ever speak bad about yourself ever. Don't ever call yourself anything. Think good about yourself because you do have good qualities, And always think highly of yourself. You gotta have that good, and just if anybody ever talks bad about you, that's not psychologically right, So just do that for yourself. Nostalgia is beautiful and is an instant cure for anxiety. Nostalgia is recall and look back on beautiful and fond memories. Nostalgia is so powerful it can drown out anything. Yeah, I like to play with nostalgia because, man, I'm not happy. I'll never be happy for a long time. And it's like, oh, nostalgia. Oh, remember that Christmas back in '94 and just the magic of the Christmas time and being kids and waiting for our presents and going to buy some magazines at the store in '94 in St. Paul, Minnesota. And just you can realize you can be so unhappy and in an instant you can be happy. In an instant, you can take all that away, and you'll be laughing, dude. I'm serious. This is how it works. I mean, this type of philosophy and psychology, there's no reason to go die and go to heaven. You can be on heaven on earth. Yeah, exactly. Take a hit to that, man. Heaven on earth. You don't have to die to go to heaven. You could be in heaven on earth. There's no reason to die or ascend. You got heaven on earth. Well, like I said, you can play with nostalgia very easily, and this is the most powerful psychological tool anybody can ever use. You can actually make other people happy just by talking to them about nostalgia. Like, hey, do you remember that time back in 4th of July in 1996 when Dad came to visit, and we all went out to the hill and fired rockets off at the Very Dry Monument. We're just having fun and firing off fireworks. And I shot a firework at a car and it almost hit it. Yeah, remember popping off all those fireworks? Remember that 4th of July in 2005 when we fired off a whole bunch of black hats? We bought like 30,000 black hats. We popped them all off. That was fun, man. Nostalgia. You can use nostalgia as like a happy stick, like a stick you can put in your brain. And it's like, no, I can be happy. But, it's just, I don't know. It's like instant happiness access. Yeah, just remember nostalgia. Okay. Now, people don't understand is that, well, I'm drinking this is Mountain Dew. Don't drink Mountain Dew to stay calm. If you want to talk, drink Mountain Dew, but if you're trying to stay calm, do not drink Mountain Dew. Okay, okay. Now, people don't get this, but your breathing is very important. You should always relax, breathe in deep, slow breaths. And remember this, feel your breathing. Not too much, just feel your breathing. Deep, slow, long breaths and relax yourself. Really slow down your thoughts, slow down your thinking. Breathe deep, long, slow breaths. It works, man. This actually, and this in meditation, the centering meditation, when I meditate, I focus on a graph with my mind's eye. 4 corners graph, grid. Anyways, I like to focus on that. And I just keep exercising my mind's eye like a muscle. I can feel it, and I can feel it. I'm flexing my brain right down the center of the middle of the mind's eye. Center, mind's eye, graph, 4 directions, cross, whatever. Right in my mind's eye. Yeah. And it's always down the center, Your thoughts take place in the center of your body. Down the middle, down the cross, Interesting stuff. I believe the mind's eye is actually a triangle, more of a triangular shape. I'm not sure. I've seen it before, but anyways, relax, deep, slow breathing. Just feel your breathing. Feel your breathing. And when you drink drinks, taste the drinks. Feel the taste of the drink. A moment. So all it takes is a moment. That's mindfulness and breathing exercises. Okay. Do important things. Don't waste your time. You could be dead tomorrow. Get things done. Yes, that's what my pictures. These pictures, it was very important for me to draw these because these were masterpieces, and I wanted to draw them because it's just to show that I can draw them, and I wanted to show people that this is what I work on, you know? And this is my heart's desire to draw these pictures, you know. It was my heart's desire to draw these masterpieces. They're beautiful. There's more. I gotta work on some more, and when I do, they're gonna seem almost impossible that I drew them. Yeah, we're going at 20 minutes now, 21 minutes. Okay, don't do important things. Don't waste your time. You could be dead tomorrow. Get things done. Fight Club philosophy. Chase your dreams. Because you gotta chase your dreams. Don't let your dreams die. Don't let them get away. You know? If you have dreams, hey, that's a good idea, man. Maybe you want to live your dreams, you know. And me drawing these pictures is me living my dreams. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why, because I've almost had I've had run-ins where I've almost gotten killed and shit. I mean, I fucked up and I did stupid shit into my health. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to waste my time. Time is precious. So I drew these pictures, you know. So I think time is precious. So I just draw the right pictures you want to draw. And make the music you want to make. And do the podcast you wanted to always do. You know. Okay, try not to suffer. That means survive. Change things in your life so you don't suffer. Say you have $70 every week. Okay, you want to buy pop. You want to plan ahead. You say you got $1,000 to spend for a month. Write a list. Get everything you need for the month on the list. Okay. Get your checks for every week, unless you gotta plan out. But you gotta plan things, you know. Plan your survival mode. Plan the way you survive, because you gotta balance between the material world and the spirit world. But you gotta work with that material world and power and wisdom together, and you get the things you need for yourself at the right time when you got the chance to. Go to the Walmart and buy them. And then always plan ahead. Write everything down that you actually need for a month. Like everything on a list from Walmart. And then, and if you want to have spending money, put spending money for the month. And then, but if you have other ideas, like I got GoPro, tablet, hard drives. That's what I want to get for electronics. And that's going to be like some special item I'm going to get in the future. But let's see. But I mean, the electronics would not be it. I'm talking like paper plates, paper towels, bath soap, everything you need for your house. Cups, plastic cups, disposable, trash bags, cleaning supplies. This stuff you need for your house every month. But make sure you get it. And don't forget it when you get the chance to get it. And try not to suffer. Try not to dwindle on, like you run out of sugar. You got no sugar. You're going without sugar. You can't have that. So get it. Buy in bulk. Buy ahead of time. Try not to suffer, you know. There's ways to do that. There's a lot of different ways so you don't suffer in life. I mean, I run out of pop, but that's one of those things where it's just like, oh, I don't need it all the time. You know, because that's too much pop's bad for you. And there's balances. Learn your balances too. Also, your balances come into play there. Balances work with that. Okay. Break the habit of doing the same thing every day. Humans and living beings weren't meant to do the same thing over and over. Try something new. Humans are built on DNA. Living things are built on DNA. Even computers can't do the same thing over and over. So you can't do repetitive things because it'll curse it. And yeah, you can't do the same things, and they can't fill up the same space because it'll cause it, because it's a DNA. It's not meant to do the same thing over and over. It never will be. The more DNA you create with the same memory, it gets worse. So after a while, you have to do something new. Try something new. And when you wake up in the morning, do something different each time you walk. Walk a different path each time you walk. Or maybe just look at some different pictures. Look at some different movies. Look at some different shows. Look at some different things. Change it up, man. But break that habit. Remember to break that habit of doing the same thing every day. If it gets repetitive, don't do it. Live in the moment. Happiness is all about now. Time. In the moment. So live in the moment, Happiness is about how your brain, a moment runs through your brain, and how you sense it. And it's all about the sensations. And this is the secret of God and eternity, Live in the moment. Live in the moment is also the meaning of life. Happiness is the meaning of life. So it's live in the moment. The Watchmaker's Manual. Claude Rael would have told you. Claude Rael, the Watchmaker's Manual, the path to awake, to be more and more awake, to meditate, to live in the moment. Everything guides you to a bright light, so bright that no darkness could exist there. Raelism, that is I've seen things with Raelism that show me that this is the way I want to live my life. The Raelism stuff, man. Ooh. I can tell you it's right. I can also tell you there's some little bit of deception in some things, but I'm telling you to follow it perfectly and without hesitation. Raelism. I'm serious. There's something there, man. Something there that, like, extraterrestrial, something, something about this Raelism religion is changing everything, It's all leading up to that moment of Raelism, So, man, my Lord Rael, my Lord Yahweh, my Lord Jesus, I believe in you, A material life will never make anyone happy. Let go and be happy. And be spiritual. What thoughts do you always want to think? Yep. To be happy, you must be spiritual. You'll never find peace in a material way of life. You'll only find destruction and heaviness. Food is medicine. Certain foods are good for certain parts of the body. Kidney beans are good for the kidneys. Ginger is good for the stomach. If you mix a whole bunch of lettuces together, like the greeny lettuces, mix them together and make a chef salad or whatever. Get like 5 to 6 different lettuces and mix them together. That is like a miracle for your veins and your brain and all that stuff. That's like a miracle. It literally heals the inside of all your veins up. Chili's wonderful for your heart, and so is mixed lettuce. Chili's wonderful for your heart, and man, just if you know someone with a bad heart, get them a nice, good, perfect, good bowl of chili, man. It's okay. Yep, there's all kinds of stuff, man. And this goes on and on forever. The medicine, homeopathic medicines, food medicines. It's not even that. You can just literally go to the store and buy this food, and you can heal yourself. You know, it's crazy. You know. Okay, life is about balances and balance. Balance between good times and bad times. There's many types of balances in life. Balance between physical and spiritual. The right path is spiritual energy or feminine. The left path is spiritual or physical matter or masculine. Okay, balance. They call it the middle way. Yeah, there is something there. There's a meaning behind all this. I mean, you can't be too spiritual and you can't be too masculine because you know you're doing the same thing even then. But yeah, just you gotta. Yeah, you gotta balance. And then there's balances between everything, man. When you run out of weed, you gotta meditate, and when you meditate, you gotta listen to music, you know. Yeah, then you gotta balance between good times and bad times. You could be high for 5 days, and you could be low for the next 2 days, but you need that, man. You can't always be high, you know. And plus, there's just life. If you're addicted to weed, you ain't got no problem, man. You're just addicted to weed. You're smoking it, you know. You run out. Oh, big deal. You ran out. You don't have to get high. You can go without smoking it for 2 days. And run and get some more. It's not that bad, you know. You're addicted to heroin, cocaine. Yes, you've got a bad drug addiction that makes you very materialistic. You're really stuck in a really heavy way of life. Yeah. But yeah, if you're smoking weed, you ain't got no problems. So you're okay. Mm-hmm. All right, man. Try to be gentle, kind, warm, sweet, and refined if you can. Be careful what you tolerate and how you treat people. People like you a lot more for it. Yeah, always be kind, man, because you don't know what people are going through, man. You know, this person could be like just like his whole life could have been shattered, and you don't know. You can have flipped them off, man. Just always be kind. And if someone always does something to you, don't ever retaliate. Don't ever retaliate in anything. Don't laugh at them. Don't retaliate. Don't ever make an enemy. Don't ever laugh at anybody. Don't ever get mad at anybody. Don't ever do any of that. You know. You have no enemies. You are God's child. You know. Jesus loves you. God loves you. That's what God wants, is us all to get along. You know. Like me, it's like, oh, I'm a big tough Indian dude. You know. Big tough Indian walking down the street. You know, no, man. I have kindness for you, man. I have compassion for you. I don't want to be, oh, I'm a man. I'm all tough. Blah, blah, blah. No. You know. I'm a very refined giant. But, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be a more friendlier person more and more. I hate getting angry at people because I run out of weed and I get angry and I see the bad in things. And, you know, we live in a world full of things we don't want. But what do you want? What do you always remember what you wanted, you know? I wanted to be nice to everybody. I wanted there to be peace, you know? What did you always want? What did you always want before your plans changed? What did you want now? What did you want then, you know? You know what I'm saying, you know? I mean, a long time ago, what did you always want, you know? Okay, we're going at 34 minutes, 35 minutes almost. Illusions are important because they keep you happy. Certain thoughts like science fiction and fantasy are exciting thoughts. Don't lose your hopes and forget your dreams. Okay, illusions are important. Like science fiction books, these things, well, our dreams are a reflection of our hopes. It's really interesting, but we see these things in our dream. Like, is this really happening? Like, am I really here with a guardian robot, a friend? Or is this what was my dream? Like, I had a dream there's a floating house with the lights all coming out of it, or stuff like that. When you see this strange reality of of a twisted building, big giant building, you can never see the end of. You just get lost in the sight of it. Or you could be hitchhiking on some weird road east, and it looks so strange. These dreams, I have dreams about the spirit world, and it's so strange, dude. But these things keep us happy. They say a long time ago the Greys used to actually create universes, and there's universes everywhere, and they're happy places, and after a while, all these universes mushed together to create this universe. And this was all our universes created from the leftovers of what a bunch of Greys imagined into existence. And the Greys are magicians of illusions. To just be, remember, to just be, and to have hopes and dreams, to be, and all these amazing things that make us godlike, and but to be. And when I say to be godlike, we're a spirit. We are a break off of the consciousness of God. And all these things you see in life, like the creation of matter from energy just by looking at it, it's going on everywhere. All human beings are capable of doing this. We are walking, and we are in a world full of gods and goddesses. So it's just like the quantum physics realities. Yeah. Anyways, we're at the last part. Learn to just be and feel happy and never think. If you never think, you will never fear. Yep, don't ever think anymore. Give up that thinking now. Tell yourself right now, I will never think again. Unless I have to, but I'll give it up as much as possible just to find this happy way of life Axe Flash or Samuel Thomlinson is telling me about. And remember, just be. Just be in the isness. Anyways, this is the video, man. Hope you guys like it. It's 38 minutes, and I just had it. This is quotes, everything. And I just had to run through it with what I knew. Everything came out of the top of my head, the notes. The notes were just talking. It's a podcast. Hope you enjoy this video. Anyways, this is just a bunch of philosophy. It's perfect psychology, I call it. I hope you guys, I gave you an understanding of what I was talking about and just gave you a talk along. Hope you guys like this, man. Love you guys.